Everyone, iOS 16.0.3 has officially came out, so let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone 8. Now, this specific update it was a pretty big update, but more so was a big update for the iPhone 14 model, so keep that in mind, but it's still going to bring some bug fixes to something like the iPhone 8. Now, this update size was actually pretty big. I don't remember if I was coming from 16.0.1 or 16.0.2 on this specific iPhone 8, but if we go and take a look at this release log, it was about 871.3 megabytes, so keep that in mind. Definitely not a super small update, which I'm really happy about. Now we're, starting to get really big updates on iOS because there are still lots of things that Apple needs to address and fix for the most part. Now, if we take a look at this release log, it says this update provides bug fixes and important security updates for your iPhone, including the following. So even though these release logs are mostly for the iPhone 14s, that doesn't mean your iPhone 8 didn't get security updates and all these things either. Now it says incoming call and, app notifications may be delayed or not delivered at all on the 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max. So that is a really big thing if you're one of those iPhone owners. They also mentioned that the 14 Pro and I guess the 14 models in general could have had low microphone volume during CarPlay. And that is something I didn't experience personally, but I feel like I've seen a couple people complain about it. So that was something that has now been fixed. They also mentioned another camera fix for the specific 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max, where it says the camera may be slow to launch. I personally didn't experience that, but I did experience another issue, which is like the macro toggle mode not working out properly if you disable it. Another thing that has been fixed here is with the mail application. So if you have an iPhone 8, if you got some like weird email, it could have potentially crashed your mail application. That has now been addressed and fixed within this update too. So there have been a ton of bug fixes. Apple obviously they don't list every single little thing that has been fixed in this panel, but I will tell you, when I installed it, no issues, no bugs, no random reboots, no hard resets, nothing like that. So that is really, really important. This is the oldest supported iPhone on iOS 16. So because of that, I would recommend installing this update if you're on 16 right now. If you're not on iOS 16, then I would probably recommend staying on iOS 15 right now on your specific iPhone. And the reason for that, as I mentioned before, is mostly because the stability standpoint of iOS 15 is still better than iOS 16. So that is pretty much what I would tell you here. If you're on iOS 15, I would probably recommend staying there on your iPhone 8. But if you're on iOS 16, I would probably recommend going through and just updating to iOS 16.0.3 as of this point. So in terms of that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.